Aloha guys, how are you? Nice to see you here. Hey Sandra, aloha, how are you? Oh, you're coming in June. That's awesome. Well, that's perfect weather you're going to be in when you get here. How's everybody doing? How am I sounding? How am I looking? Is everything good? Is everything clean? Is everything sounding right? Welcome, welcome, welcome to our first live that we are doing every single Friday. Walk and Talk Live. This is episode number 1. Glad to have you guys here. I want to thank you guys. Hey, Chris, how are you? Islander Chris in the house. What's up, buddy? Make sure you guys check out Islander Chris. He's also a YouTuber here on the island. He's a local. Be sure to check out his channel. Also, guys, I want to thank everyone who actually voted and decided that today, which is Friday, live every single Friday here on Oahu. So if you don't know, now you know, and if you participated, thank you so much. Oh, Irina says there's a little bit of lagging. Hopefully that can all clear up. Again, thank you guys for joining us. So we're going to start our walk around Waikiki. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like right now, what the beaches are looking like, what the streets are looking like. We're going to talk about what's open, what's not, what has changed, what hasn't. Also, some new travel rules, and I just got notified as I was going live. Right now, I got a notification. So you guys make sure you stick around. This is going to be pretty much about an hour live walk and talk sessions. I'm going to try to keep it within an hour. And on every half an hour at the 30-minute mark, I'm going to kind of repeat and go over the updates. So for those of you who are just joining in, you'll be able to get caught up, because that way I know I get the same kind of questions over and over, especially if you joined a little later. I'm going to keep you updated on what's going on, and I'm going to repeat myself at the half an hour mark. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see this beautiful view. And there you go. The boys are out. It's another beautiful day. The beach is looking absolutely fabulous. There are a lot of people out for good reason. A lot of the locals are out because today is actually a holiday. I'm going to tell you why in a little bit. So for those of you who are getting ready to come to the island, there's a lot of things you can expect, a lot of things you should know. One thing I want to put out there at the very beginning of this walk and talk session is that keep in mind that Hawaii does have a mask mandate. So technically, if you're walking around and you're not on the beach, you should be wearing a mask. Obviously, if you go into any type of hotels or any indoor facilities, stores, etc., you should be wearing a mask. I know I had a conversation with a couple of people, and we heard them say that they didn't know that there was a mask mandate because wherever they were from, they didn't have a mask mandate. In Hawaii, we do. And the slogan is, no mask, no aloha. So you heard that. So aloha, Anthony. He said it froze. I hope that's not the case. Let me know if it's good to go now. Let me know if you guys can hear me, if the video is clear. Because if not, if I'm having too much issues, then I might have to restart. How is it looking as far as the video wise? Is it still frozen? I just like to clear all of this up before I really start going full speed. That way we know our audio and our visual is good. All good. Thanks, Anthony. I really appreciate it, buddy. So here you see all these guys jumping off the wall. They're having a blast. Awesome. Thank you, guys. So we'll watch as some of these guys kind of jump off of here. Oh my goodness, Rummy, that's awesome. We know a few people who are actually moving out to the island this year. That's exciting stuff. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We appreciate it a lot. Glad to be of help. Hello, Hasty from Orlando. Bobby, how are you? Thank you for joining. So normally, you guys know the rules, right? Whenever you see the tents out on the beach, what does that mean? So for those of you, I'm going to test you guys right now. If you guys have been watching my live ever since last year during the pandemic, and I would walk the beaches, and you would see these tents. What does that mean when you see the tents? Put it in the comment. I want to know what you guys know about that. Yeah, Debbie, things are closed. Things are opening back up. We were going to actually go in Tier 4 yesterday, but they held back on it for whatever reasons. But we're that close to opening up Tier 4. We are on Tier 3 now. Yes, Anthony nailed it. Boom. Locals. So that's the answer to my questions. Whenever you see tents on the beach, that's locals for you. That's how their food, they roll deep. So awesome. Volleyball nets are up. During the winter, the water temperature just drops a little bit, but it's still not enough for the water to really be cold. It's more like chilly, but the water's definitely warming up a lot now. Being that we're in our final days of winter, we're coming out of winter in March. So I just want to kind of point it out again. You see people walking the streets, and you will see most people. So if you are planning on coming here, please note that again, Hawaii is under a mask mandate. So even when you are walking the streets, technically you still should have your masks on. I know, I apologize for that. And I actually left the, it's kind of noisy here, give me a moment. Nice, Anthony. Yeah, it seems like most of the people who we're talking to recently, who's been joining us on our vlogs, on our live streams, everyone is coming within the next 2 to 3 months, which is awesome. So there's some new things you guys are going to need to be aware of when you come. Some new rules. And I'm going to get into those in a second. Oh, thank you, Rummy. Thank your son as well. So I'm across the street over there where the Burger King and the AB store is. Right above it there's a restaurant. That's called the Ohana. I'm sorry, Ohana. The Oahu Mexican Grill. It's called the Oahu Mexican Grill. And in that restaurant, which is located on the 2nd floor, they have the best margarita ever. Their margaritas, their frozen margaritas are bomb. So, if you guys are coming here, and you're on the beach, which is right across the street, stop in here, go upstairs. Their frozen margaritas are to die for. And the best part about it is that you can get it to go. You don't have to just sit up there and drink it. So you can actually get it to go. And yes, it is alcoholic. And yes, it is strong. It's the bomb, trust me. So as I mentioned before, today is a state holiday. Does anyone know what holiday it is? It's a state holiday. I'm gonna pan around so you guys can see. Yes, I'm gonna get into that in a second, Anthony. There is a passport coming, and I'm gonna get into that in 1 second. Does anyone know this statue and what it represents and who he is? People to kind of... That is Prince Kuhio. Royalty here in Hawaii, as you could see. It's his day, and that's why you see all the leis here. Prince Kuhio. Look at all the beautiful leis. So awesome. So there were actually some people here. Oh, as you can see, people are bringing offerings to put at his statue. There were some more people out here. And there were some people out here celebrating. So these people actually just brought some flowers and stuff, and they're now about to place it at the feet of the statue. So as the day progresses, you're going to see more and more leis out here. He's going to be covered in leis, and they're paying their respects to the prince. Okay, we're going to continue walking further down. Oh, I didn't mention before. I did mention it in other vlogs, but not in this one. And if this is the first time you're joining us, as you see over here, there's a big sand pile. And basically what they're doing is dredging the sand from the ocean, and they're bringing it here. And they're actually filling the beach with sand because the beach is being eroded over time, as you guys know. And every 10 to 13 years, they have to do this. The beaches have to be replenished with sand. So I'm just going to show you that really quick. And of course, because it's a holiday, the boys are not working today. They're off. So normally they'd be dredging and refining the sand. See these heavy machinery here? It sifts the sand and it makes it fine, and then they fill the beach in. So Irina's giving you guys some facts about Prince Kuhio. Aloha, princess, how are you? So I'm going to get into some updates now, guys, and let you know some of the things that has occurred and that has changed. So for those of you who are coming here and you are looking to go to Sea Life Park, it was only open on Saturdays and Sundays. It has just opened now on Fridays. So now 3 days instead of 2, which is good. For those of you who are coming here, planning on coming here, or are here already, and you happen to be watching this vlog, and you are hikers, those who like to do all the hikes here on the island, and I know a lot of you guys on your bucket list for hiking would be Stairway to Heaven. Well, it's just been passed that on Stairway to Heaven, you guys know, if you are hikers and you are interested in hiking, you would probably did your research and know originally it was illegal going up the stairs, by just entering the hike by going up the stairs, because the stairs are damaged and it could be dangerous. So there was a way to actually go the legal way, which is towards the back, and you go up the ridge. That way was actually legal. It takes a much longer time to do it. We tried it, but on the day we tried it, it was way too windy and way too rainy, and we couldn't make it. So we had to turn back. Now, even that way is actually illegal. So now the entire hike to go to Stairway to Heaven is illegal. So don't even think about doing it. I guess during the spring break period, which was last week, they actually gave citations out. The police department gave out 93 citations for people who were trying to climb Stairway to Heaven, whether they were doing it illegally through the stairs or on the back end, like I said, which is now illegal. So the entire hike is illegal. They handed out 96 arrests. So that's crazy. So is it really worth it to do that hike? Even though I know it has been on a lot of people's bucket list. It actually was on our bucket list. But of course, now that it's totally legal, we're not even going to attempt it. It's not worth it. And I don't suggest you guys do so neither. I'm going to walk to another park where we could get a better view and it's not just a pile of sand before I continue. Aloha, Ia from Canada. American Airlines, when you come here, they're looking to do a contactless check-in. So basically, you will purchase your ticket through Hawaiian Airlines, and when you get to the airport, basically what you would do is you would just scan your phone, because it'll have a QR code. Your tickets will be printed automatically, and also your baggage tags will be printed automatically. So for example, say you're doing maybe 1 or 2 check-in, you would put that information in upon filling out and booking your flight with American Airlines. When you get to the airport and you scan, they know that you're going to check in 2 bags. They're going to print 2 tickets, 2 baggage tags, and then you put it on your suitcase, and then you walk it over to the bag checkoff. This way, you're not even dealing with anyone. So that's pretty awesome that they're doing that. So that's one of the updates that's happening. American Airlines is doing. I'm sorry, not American Airlines. Hawaii Airlines is doing contactless check-in. Also, TSA, they're doing something different also. So now when you book your flight, normally when you get to TSA, you normally have to have your ID and you normally have to have your boarding pass. Well, now you don't have to have your boarding pass. You basically just give them your ID, they scan your ID, and through your ID, they can tell all your boarding information, your flight information, all the information they need for them to process you. So you no longer have to give them your boarding pass and also give them your ID, which is pretty cool. That's one less step. If it's something, normally sometimes you go to the airport and they pat you down for whatever reasons, which we never know. So now that information is also going to be placed on your ID. So when they put your ID through the machine and it spits it back out, it'll give them all the information they need down. So that's there as well, which is pretty cool. Right now, as Hawaiian Airline is the only airline that I know that's actually doing this. As far as the other airlines, not as yet. But speaking about other airlines, there's, I think, 7 participating airline companies that fly to Hawaii. It's either 7 or 11, I'm not 100% sure. And there's only about 4 or 5 airlines who are participating in the travel passport that Anthony mentioned earlier. So basically what the travel passport is, let me see if I can explain that in an easy term. So what a travel passport is basically you would go to the doctor or the clinic, you would get your vaccines. So there is a cheeseburger paradise. Yes, so you have to have 2 vaccines. Once you get the 2 vaccines, you get a card, and then you also will get a wristband. So now when you're traveling to Hawaii and you land here, you will have a colored wristband, and this will allow you to go through the process without being screened or anything. Once you have this wristband, you pretty much walk out the plane, through the terminal, and out the building. There is no screening process, there's no questions asked, you're good to go. But like I said, it's not all airlines that are doing it right now, and they're trying to get all the airlines to do it this way. It'll speed up the process. You have to realize, obviously, it's since March that everything kind of shut down, and Hawaii hasn't really had the influx of though over the weekend, spring break, we had an influx of 170,000 people who visited for spring break. So that was just insane, that amount of people. And you could imagine all that amount of people coming in kind of like almost at once, and it creates this huge bottleneck. And there was some hang-ups at the airports, as far as I know. But everything kind of went smoothly thereafter. They're working on fixing that up and getting things back to normal to accommodate the amount of people who are coming in. They estimated about, I think they said somewhere around 2 million people that has come to the Hawaiian Islands. This is since October. So since they kind of opened things up and started having people come back in to visit since October, come in. So Hawaii Airlines, as far as I know, does have the travel program as far as the passport, the travel passport, if that's what you're asking. Yes, if you do have the travel passport, you are exempt from the quarantine and the 72-hour vaccine that you would have to get if you came here. Can you guys hear me clearly? Everything is good? Fantastic. Thank you so much. As usual, again, if you don't have proof that you've taken the COVID test, that everything has remained the same. Some people said, "Oh, you don't have to take the COVID test anymore to come to Hawaii." That's wrong. You have to have the test. If not, you will be forced to quarantine for 10 days. Don't make that mistake and get to the airport and then you get a big surprise because you're here for 7 days, and out of the 7, you gotta quarantine basically for your whole vacation. You don't want to do that. I think for you to, Stephanie, to answer your question, I think for you to get the travel passport, you have to have both shots. I'm not sure or from Johnson & Johnson. I'm not sure if that matters, but you have to have both shots, and obviously you'll have that documented. So what happens is, again, when you go to the clinic or the doctor to get it, the hospital to get your shots, your doctor, your physician, whoever it is, will punch that information into the computer, into a system, and that's how they'll know that you've taken it. But as far as I know, you have to have 2 shots, not just 1. But this is something that's it's in the works. They started it, but I'm sure it's on a very small scale. So if it's something that you have received your 2 shots already, I suggest you do some type of research and go in and find out how you can be a part of and get the travel passport. Just gonna walk along the beach here for a little bit. Okay, so as far as what's open and what's closed, and also about the time, we created a vlog. I'm gonna pop that up here. So we created a vlog. This is the cover. If you go back into our playlist of our videos that we've posted, Oahu, here we go through all the hikes, we go through the tours, the different activities that you would want to do when you get here, and we also went as far as putting together the top luau's that you would possibly want to visit when you're here and do. So that's the vlog. Make sure you check that out. Indoor dinings is open. Most of the restaurants here are open. So it's getting better. Again, the only thing, guys, if you're coming here, especially if you're coming here with your family or a big group, make sure that you book your dinner reservations or any type of activities, especially luau's. If you're coming here and you want to do a luau, be sure to book it as early. And when I say as early, I mean maybe make sure you book it, because it's very limited space. Remember, even though it might look like, hey, there's a lot of people here, things are back to normal, what you might fail to remember or keep in mind is that even though there's a lot of people here, the restaurants are not operating at 100%. I'm going to take my mask. I'll take off my mask now because I'm on the beach. Okay, so yes, the restaurants, the luau's, all the activities that have to do with transportation. So like now, even this, let me remove this from here now. So even catamarans are not operating at 100% yet. So that means they can only carry X amount of people. Same thing with restaurants, same thing with luau's and everything else. So if you are planning on coming here, make sure that you're super organized and make sure that you make reservations for everything. Otherwise, I've heard people, they've sent us emails and reached out to us on social media. Luau, we try to go to Jermaine's luau or Paradise luau, and they're all booked out. Any other suggestions? And at that point, if you're emailing us, if you're reaching out to us on social media and asking us this question and you're here, chances are you are already too late, unfortunately. Some places are asking for dinner reservations sometimes a week out, especially the popular restaurants. So guys, trust me on this one. The beach is looking pretty crowded today. That's again because it is a holiday, so the beach is actually mixed with locals and visitors that are coming to the island. I notice you guys are Irina is actually at home. She's taking care of a few things, and I decided to just come out then. And obviously, I'm gonna be here. And guys, remember, this is every Friday. I'm gonna be coming to you live. I'm gonna bring to you all the updates and any changes. So this is the first. This is episode 1 of many. So Thank you guys again for joining. If you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. Share this video to anyone who you know that might be coming to Hawaii. Let them take a look at it, because things are literally changing daily. And talking about things changing daily, I actually just got a as far as weddings go, now they're allowing up to 100 people at a wedding reception. So that's pretty good. This just came in now. So again, things are changing literally in like real time. I noticed, as you can see at the corner, there's buses. Buses are rolling out now. I've seen buses with Polynesian logos and stuff like that. So buses are again running. It's great to see that. We haven't seen buses running in throughout the city in a very long time. And when I say buses, I don't mean your regular city bus. I'm talking about these type of buses, which are the tours. So there you go. And you'll probably see one or two of them pass while I'm here. It's a beautiful day today. I could barely see my screen, so pardon me if I'm not reading your comments and responding, but Irene is on the other end and she's responding to comments. We had several people asking about luau's last week, and as we mentioned, luau's are open. The only issue is the amount of people that can attend the luau. That is the only issue right now, and also they're not operating as many days. Sea Life just opened their luau last week, Saturday, I believe. So now they're only doing luau's on Saturdays and Sunday, I believe. But if you check the video that I showed you, that will tell you all the opening times and what day they're open. And that video in the description also has the links to all the places you need to contact. And as we mentioned in that video, don't always just Google something and whatever you get from Google, you take that as the final answer. What we highly suggest is that you call these places. Don't just Google it and Google will say, oh, they're open. They're not sometimes. So make sure you call the place directly and speak a luau or a tour you want to do or anything like that. Definitely make sure you yes, Kualoa Ranch is open. They're open actually 7 days a week. Again, if you want to see what's open, make sure you check out the vlog. I'm going to bring up that cover again. That's the cover for the vlog, what's open in Oahu. And you'll be able to see all the info. You'll be able to get all the information there on that vlog, as far as the time of operation, the days, and the contact information if you need to contact them to make a reservation. The Bishop Museum is open as well. I think the Bishop Museum opens every day except Wednesday, I believe. But that vlog that I just showed you, that one also will give you the date for and the days for the Bishop Museum. So, question: do you guys want me to continue walking the streets, or do you want me to take the beach? You guys let me know. Laylee says both. I wish I could do that actually. So we got one beach and two streets. Streets. The voting begins. Streets or beach? I'm the Roy, the Christmas store. Actually, if I take the streets, we'll pass it. I'm not sure if the Christmas store is still there. Actually, I think they closed. But I'll pass there and I'll see. It looks like we have more streets than beach. Okay, so streets won. Not a big deal for those of you who voted for the beach. You just have to wait till next Friday, and I'll promise you I'll walk the beach next Friday. How about that? Thank you so much, Leland. What's going on, buddy? Make sure you follow Leland's channel as well. We have a great bunch of YouTubers here who really put together some great content for you guys to show you the magic and the beauty of this island and capturing it in a... How beautiful. So I'm gonna walk over here now on the streets. I'm gonna take a look at the stores. All these stores here, guys, used to be closed and boarded up, and now they're open. I do want to say, if you are coming here, make sure you support local businesses. You got to be careful when jaywalking.
Really? Thank you for that. No, appreciate it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so definitely support local businesses while you're here. It does help a lot. And don't forget, guys, we go live a lot also. Like, we'll do sunsets and stuff, and that's on our social media at Just Be Out. So make sure you check us out there. I'm gonna pop that up there. That's our Instagram. A little windy, sorry about that. So this is what you're talking about. The Waikiki Christmas store. Yes, they are closed, unfortunately. Everything is in plastic. You guys probably can't see it, but yeah, everything is in plastic. The Christmas store is closed. And here's what it says. Our deepest thanks. Over the past few weeks, we have been closely monitoring local news information regarding coronavirus in our community. As of today, we have made the decision to temporarily close our remaining Waikiki and Ohana Christmas stores. The health and the safety of our customers and employees is our top priority. We hope that, as always, you experience caution and safety throughout these unprecedented times. So there you go. Thank you so much, Rummy. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate that. So yeah, Christmas store is closed, unfortunately. There's been a lot of businesses that were never able to make it, unfortunately, through the pandemic. And some has survived. The aquarium, no, Yolanda, the aquarium is not open as yet, and they don't have an opening date, unfortunately. Here is a shaved ice, which is one of the things that you must try when you come here, but you probably don't want to get it from here. I'm going to show you where you should get it from. Yes, guys, thank you so much for the donations. We greatly appreciate it, and we greatly appreciate you, and we thank you so much. I'm gonna go really quickly into the Surf Rider Hotel so you guys could take a look, just a quick peek inside. It's a beautiful hotel, and the first hotel that was ever built in Waikiki. Look at that. Aloha. Such a beautiful hotel. Thank you so much, Chris. You're awesome, buddy. Hey Solomon, what luau's are open? Video that I sent you guys to. I should show the thumbnail. We go through the luau's that are open and the days that they're open. There's a beautiful banyan tree. Again, we are inside the Surf Rider Hotel, the first hotel that was built here in Waikiki. This is their back area here. There's their pool. Such a beautiful hotel. This is their lounge area, and of course this is their bar. And this is where all the Mai Tais happen. Thank you guys for joining us. Aloha, how are you? Good. Look at this view. The catamarans. Hey Dan, the submarines are not open as yet neither. And I'm assuming the submarines are not open because obviously the submarines is a very tight. That's what I'm talking about. Enjoy. Yes, because the submarine, you're basically in a tin can, so it's very close quarters. So I'm not sure when they're going to open that. Roy said he'll take a pina colada. You sure you don't want a Mai Tai instead, Roy? So guys, you notice Islander Chris is in the room with us, and as I mentioned before, he also has a YouTube channel, and he has this to go live, but you know, I wouldn't know what to say or whatever, and he has such the greatest and confident voice, and he's like, oh, but I'm gonna stutter, and it's different than when I vlog. Could you guys tell him he needs to go live? Like, this is where it's at right here. You guys want to see in the moment, so we have to let Islander Chris know it's okay to go live. Like, you guys want him, he should go live. Yeah, Dan, this hotel is it's pretty pricey. Timberland, for the most part, I mean, most of the people that I've passed, they are wearing masks, and yes, there are a few that are not wearing masks. But if you're referring to being on the beach, if you're on the beach, you don't have to wear a mask. If you're anywhere else, you should be wearing a mask. Thanks for linking Chris's channel, Irina. And again, you might see, as we're walking the streets here, you might see people not wearing masks. And sometimes it's kind of one of two things, right? It's either like they really don't care, and it's like, oh, I don't need to wear a mask, I'm outdoors. And they're making that evaluation by themselves. Or they really don't know. You know, they're like I said, we've spoken to people where they're like, oh my God, I didn't know, like I couldn't wear a mask outside on the streets. Where I come from, that's not even a thing. So it's one of two things, and if it's the latter, then technically if you are coming to another state, especially an island like Hawaii, you should maybe do a little bit of research. It doesn't take a lot. Just, you know, Google and see if it's mandated. Are masks mandated in Hawaii? And you will get the answer right away. You won't have to dig deep, and it doesn't take a long time for you to see that it is. Kind of stand out here for a second. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining us. This is our first episode of many. Every Friday we will be out here in, I don't know, maybe on the beach or International Market or one of the hotels, but we'll be walking around Waikiki in different places and bringing you up to date on things as they change, because as I said, things really change by the minute. It's like all the time things are opening or things are closing or hours are changing. days are changing as far as, you know, the different tours and the luau's and everything else. So we really do appreciate you guys joining us and spending this hour with us live. Let's take a walk, and we're gonna take a peek on the beach. There's Maui Brewing Company, for those of you that someone had asked if it was open. It is open. They just open at a later time right now. Bars are open. Look at this, the trolley. Look at this, guys, look. Look at this. Wow, that's literally a sight for sore eyes. That's the first trolley I've seen. That's the first you notice there's not a lot of people on it. So even the trolleys that are going around, it's not a lot of people on it, again, because it can't be full to 100%. They have to have spacing. Do Japanese visit Hawaii now? Monica, that's a really good question. So they haven't really come in like full force. That's why you really haven't seen that are here now, that are coming here now. And plus you add the Japanese, we're talking a crap load of people. And the reason I've heard that the Japanese haven't really started coming in yet is because when they leave Hawaii and they go back to Japan, their laws state that they have to quarantine, I think, for 10 days. And because they basically, they work a lot, they can't afford to take a vacation, go back, and then be out of work for an additional 10 days. So that's the reason why the Japanese are not here as much as they normally would. So until that opens up in Japan and they drop that law, then you'll see an influx of Japanese here on the island for sure. But as far as I know, that is the reason why. So we're gonna take a quick peek on the beach. Up. Oh, and if you guys mentioned before, which I wasn't sure, I am giving away one of my drone photos that I've taken throughout my time being here. And all you have to do is shoot us an email, let us know you want the drone photo, and I'll send it out to you guys. If you've done it already, if you have already emailed us and you asked for the photo and I've sent it, you don't have to worry, because what I'll do is every month I'm going to be giving away a different photo that I've taken here, whether it's with my camera or with my drone. So everyone who I have received an email from on April, I will send out new photos to everyone who has emailed us. So if you haven't, that's the email address. Let us know that you want one of our photos, and I'll send it out to you. Or just email us and say hi, and you know, how you doing and when you're coming and what you're expecting. And if you have any additional questions, you could always reach out to us. That's another way you can do so. And with the photo that I email you guys, just keep in mind, again, it is a free photo. You guys can do whatever you like with it. You can put it on your phone as a screensaver, on your laptop or computer. It's high enough quality that you can actually print it and frame it if you like. That's how high the resolution is. I had a young lady email us and said she wants to use it as a she wanted to use it for as a backdrop for when she goes. She does some types of visual presentations, and she wanted it as a backdrop. So that's really awesome. That's super cool. And yeah, you can do all of that. So I'm gonna leave my slippers right here, and I'm gonna go out. We're gonna take a look at the beach. We're gonna walk. So look, I did give you guys the beach. See that? Let's walk to the catamaran. See what's there. My apologies if the waves are a little bit too loud. The last time I think I went live, I was walking all the way out there to where that little camera, and I was streaming live. It was so cool. You literally can walk all the way out there and the water's just up to your waistline. That's how shallow it is. But only in that area. That's why that's one of our favorite spots. Here's another catamaran. Here's another group going out. The water's nice, by the way. I know someone had asked me, I forgot who it was that asked me, is the water cold? And it's not cold. It's nice. So here's a group getting ready to go out there, filling out all their paperwork. There's Diamond Head, looking beautiful in the background. Sure thing, USMC. There's our email address. Again, if you want to email us with any information you might want to know, or if you want the free photos we're giving away every month from photos around the island that we've taken. Big shout out to everyone who contributed. We really do appreciate it. We appreciate you. Let's walk down to the seawall. Okay, Bobby, you asked me to pass by the Sheraton. I'm just gonna pick up my slippers if I remembered where I put it. I don't remember where I put my slippers. Where's my slippers? Oh, there it is. I'm also going to put up our Instagram information. Make sure you follow us on Instagram as well. We usually do sunsets when we're on the beach. So I'll finish up this live stream at the Sheraton Hotel. Again, thank you guys for stopping by, saying hi. As far as fireworks, yes, there's no fireworks at the moment. They still haven't resumed that. No fireworks. Here's the Sheraton Hotel. I'm just gonna go up on the beach wall so you guys can see the stretch of the beach from a distance. They have the beach to themselves, a little private area right there. Gonna walk around here, and you guys notice all the color umbrellas. Of course, that's all the Royal Hawaiian umbrellas are the pink ones. So the pink umbrellas are the Royal Hawaiian Hotel umbrellas. The outrigger, and these red ones here are actually from the Sheraton. So these umbrellas are out very early in the morning. That's why you don't see regular people's umbrella or just tents, because these hotels take up the prime location right at the edge of the water. They make sure they have the prime locations for the people who are willing to pay for these umbrellas and beach chairs. Normally when we set up, like I said, we normally set up by the Royal Hawaiian, and we're all the way in the back because we can't be able to move forward because of all the umbrellas. Oh, shaved ice. Oh, okay, the place. Okay. So I'll finish it there then. Oh gosh. Shave ice. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. So that will be coming out super soon, where we're going to tell you when is the best. We'll tell you when you ask that question, anytime is a good time. And that may be true, but there are pros and cons for the month that you come here. And you're definitely going to want to know what they are. Trust me. So we're going to be coming out with that vlog very soon. So look out for it. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so. Turn on the bell notification. This way you know when the vlog comes out. And you'll see exactly what we're talking about. Because we do get that question a lot, especially on Instagram. People are like, oh, I'm coming in June. Is that a good month? I'm coming in October. Is that a good month? And we kind of let them know what the pros and the cons are. So we decided with all the questions that we're getting, might as well we put together a vlog. So I'm sure a lot of other people want to know that same information. So this is the Sheraton Hotel. This is their pool. This is one of their bar lounge. That's Rum Fire. This is the keiki pool for the kids with a water slide. Pretty cool. If you guys want to see what it looked like here during the spring break time, we did a video on that. So go back into mentioned spring break, so you'll see exactly what it looked like. It was out. The beach was just slammed. Irina usually comes here and does Instagram, and I think the same duck that she was talking about that sleeps on one leg, he's still here sleeping on one leg. Look at this. And her question was, have you ever seen a duck that sleeps on one leg? That's her boy right there. And there's beautiful koi fishes, so it's really cool here. We come here in the evening and just kind of relax. Birds taking a bath. It's really pretty. I'm not gonna go inside the Sheraton hotel. There, my signal kind of breaks up, so I'm not gonna go through there. I'm just gonna shoot straight out that way. Right, Trina? Isn't that pond so awesome? We always come here and sit during the evening times and just kind of talk about how fortunate we are to be in such a beautiful island and being able to share it with you guys. So I'm going through the Royal Hawaiian Hotel. My co-pilot Irina is giving me instructions on where to go, so I'm going. How beautiful is this hotel? I noticed my gimbal, my phone is on a gimbal, a stabilizer, and it's a little wobbly. But the reason it's wobbly is because I have a microphone attached to it, and it's the weight is being pulled down with every step I make. It's pulling down on one side. I know it's a little bit wobbly. How beautiful. Look at that. I'm gonna walk through here. Hopefully my reception doesn't get worse. But I'm gonna go through here because I think this is so beautiful. Look at this, guys. Recreation here. I'm coming out. And we are my audio and I'm heading which is good. People over there doing yoga. Vacation. Here really quick. We're coming out. We need better reception, guys. I'm so sorry about that. Sometimes get out into the streets. If you guys can hear me, no, I'm back out into the streets. Can you guys see? To go this way. Still choppy. Okay. Unstable. Are we still? I'm walking over a place where I feel here. Like that's what their shaved ice look like. Is aloha. So there he's putting a whole bunch of top. Oh, woo! Seems. But I'm meaning and thank you so much. Not to go to any place internet connection.